Hey guys, Craig Duran with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Calypso numbers are in for February. I want to run through a lot of information kind of very quickly today. I'm going to talk pretty quick because I've got about 12 or 13 of these to record, and there's a lot happening in the market. I need to be working on some other paperwork for some people. So real quick, let's get right to the numbers, what I'm seeing, what I think you guys need to know. First couple charts I'm going to show you very briefly. Supply is still very, very tight. Buyers do not have a lot of condos to buy. Buyers are still interested in buying. There just isn't much for sale. Take a look at this. Active listings, the number of listings available, are still down 40 to 56% when you compare it to last year. And last year was still a hot market. When you look at our months of inventory number that you know I like, it bumped up to 1.49 in February. It had been under 1 month, which is extremely nuclear hot. There were 96 new listings last month, but look at this. 52 of those were in the shores of Panama. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off that screen that class. There's just a list of 52 units that are for sale. There's some things happening in the shores of Panama right now that has a lot of people concerned and maybe reacting to very quickly. But the point of it here is, of these 70 units that are for sale right now on the beach, if you're looking for a brand new condo or condo built since 2006, I should say, 52 of your choices are in the shores of Panama. There are only 18 units, efficiency, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, and all these buildings across the beach potentially for someone to buy. That's how low the supply is. When you look at Calypso specifically on pricing, I'm going to go through this pretty quick because there's still a lot of activity in this building, or the buildings, I should say now. This is only going back to February, so I'm just showing you what's happening in February. I'm going to go through this pretty quick for you to kind of go through the highlights. There were 26 units that showed up on this list. So on the Gulf side, Tower 2, 1807 closed at 455. On the north side, 469 a unit is under contract on the 4th floor, asking 469. Another one on the Gulf side, 1 bedroom, 2 bath, asking 469. It's under contract. Tower 3, 709, asking 478. It's under contract. Under contract meaning there's a pending sale. Buyer and seller have agreed to the to a contract. 807 in Tower 1, asking price is 485. It's under contract. Tower 3, more sales over there. Tower 3, $490,000 closing, $500,000 closing on 1 bedroom units. Unit 1, 303 on the Gulf side. We're working on this one. $525,000 is the asking price. Very strong contract there. We're also working on this one. $539 is the asking price for a 1 bedroom across the street. There are multiple offers on that currently. I expect that may be under contract by the time you're watching this video. One thing I want to point out here, we're working on both of these, and look at what the prices are. I just think there's opportunity here to price up. The 1 bedroom highest recent sales on 1 bedrooms in Tower 3 are at 500. We thought there's more opportunity than that. 539.9, and it looks like we were right. There's we have 2 very strong offers on it, and there are more offers than that. Same thing over here. The highest sale we had at Calypso was $460,000 recently on a 1 bedroom on the Gulf side. This one's at 5.25, and that's a very strong contract. Asking $619 in Tower 3 remains to be seen if that's too high or not. Getting into some other units, 3 bedroom in Tower 3, asking $691, $400. It's under contract. Closed units now. Tower 3, 2111. This is the old 2 bedroom, 2 bath bunk plan that's been converted to a 3 bedroom. 725 is closed. One of the end unit 3 bedrooms in Tower 3 closed at 765. 1211 closed at 787, 500. Gulf side now, Tower 1, asking price is 799 for that unit. One of the 2 bedroom, 2 bath with bunks. That's the least expensive option in that floor plan on the Gulf side right now. Still on the Gulf side, unit 1709, one of the larger 2 bedroom plans, 2 bedroom, 2 bath on the end, asking $799. It's under contract. Tower 3, unit 506, asking $839. It's under contract. Brand new to the market, Tower 1, 702, asking $895. Tower 3, 2302, asking $995. Tower 3, 1902, asking $999. Tower 1, Gulf Side, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 606, asking $999. Tower 3, 601, asking 1.199. We're working on this one, Jacob and I. Tower 2, West Side end unit, 10th floor, really solid in rental income, really solid rental projections, unit in excellent condition, asking price 1.199. Tower 3 end unit, asking same 1.199, and looks like some change. I'm also working on this one, Tower 2, West Side, 1.349 is the asking price. It's under contract at an extremely strong number. And then Tower 2, 909 has just come on the market, asking 1.399, pushing that 1.349 number just a little bit. A couple things that are happening in that list. Across the beach, we're seeing more 1 million plus units coming up available. We're now starting to have some closings. There's a closing in Aqua at 1,030,000. There's the one closing at Long Beach that's going to be just over $1 million. If everything stays on track with that one at Calypso, that's going to be a very big number. On the West Tower, one across the street on the north side, believe it or not, broke $1 million. This $1 million activity is all very new for us. It'll be interesting. The market, anytime a market is moving up, you're testing prices as you get to from 4 to 500. You're checking to see if the market thinks it's really worth 5 something. Same thing when you go to 6. Same thing when you go to 7. When you're going to $1 million, it's even more dramatic because of the psychology of this. Is this $1 million something or not? So it'll be interesting to see. There's a lot of $1 million asking prices out there, and some activity happening. I've got something in Aqua right now where 1.15 million has been put on the table. In Calypso, we have even higher than that. So that's what's happening on the higher end of some of those things. One thing that I want to stress for anybody who is thinking of selling this time of year, a couple things also to consider. In any market, normally coming into beach season, we sell these condos coming into February, March, April, early May. Think about what the buyer's thinking at that point. If they're deciding to finally make a purchase, they're excited this time of year because they can use it right away or they can rent it right away. And they're a little more emotional about it. They're going to probably pay a little bit more this time of year to get something done because of that immediate gratification of use or rental or whatever. In this market, with such tight supply, extreme demand, a rental season that's projected to be one of the best we've ever had because travel opening up that much more, that same idea of people getting a little more emotional about a purchase this year is happening. The market has been very good. You've heard about how hot it is for a good year and a half now, almost 2 years. From the second week of January to now, it's as intense as I've seen it on the condo stuff. I'm sort of expecting that through end of April because, a closing is going to take 15 or 30 days. Come end of May, we generally sell a few less condos in June and July and August because everything's so rented. It's hard to get a buyer into everything they want to see. There already are very few things to see anyway, but then it's hard to get into rent things. And so usually sales volume will trickle off in the summer and then pop back up in September, October. So tons of momentum and energy right now. Price is really moving up aggressively. What's the market going to look like in September, October? That's a buyer who's generally a little less motivated or has a little more time to wait. What's happening in the national economy? What's happening in the world? It'll be interesting to see what happens this year. But my point of all that, sorry, I got a little tangent. If you are selling soon and if you are wanting to take advantage of the spring market, we're in it. You need to get stuff going right away. Marketing, to do it right, marketing can take a couple days. You want to make sure you have a sunny day. Professional photography and videography can take, it takes me 24 hours to get the edited stills back from my guy. It takes me a good 3 days to get a professional video back. And those matter right now. They're really helping us get our reach out to a lot more people. But take a look at pricing for just a second. And this is in Calypso, and we just did this. I was just talking about it. If you looked going only back 60 days, which is what we're taught in real estate school, we're actually taught 6 months, but it'd be silly to go back that far. If you go back just a few months, 2 months, the sales on the one bedrooms at Calypso were 450, 455, 460, and 460. That was the closed sales, 460,000 in the last 60 days. We were approached by someone that wanted to sell a one bedroom, 2 bath that was in good condition, not stellar, but good, not completely upgraded or renovated or anything like that. The traditional agent or a new agent is going to tell you, well, for Mr. and Mrs. Seller, 460 is the top of the market. The market's hot. Maybe we could try 469 or 475, or ooh, let's get crazy and go to 479. And I'm seeing that happen a lot. And you're hearing about 10 offers in the first 3 days or more offers. I heard yesterday about 100 people at an open house when something came up on the market, because I contend in some of these things that the prices are too low. We took that one bedroom unit, and that's the one we put on the market at 525. 460 just closed within the last 60 days. There's some ways this market isn't making a lot of sense right now, or is moving very quickly, or there's untapped value that people are just figuring out and tapping into. I expect this intensity to I'm hoping that expecting that we would see this continue. I'm worried potentially that some things happening in the world might affect demand a little bit. So far, it hasn't. If things stay as they are, I could see us moving through end of May with this kind of fever, and the fever still being there through the summer, but we all get a little distracted in the summer, taking vacations, spending time with family, selling a few less condos because they're hard to see, and then revisiting this in September, October, and we may not have that same fever in the off season that we do right now. So if you are thinking about selling in 2022, make sure your pricing strategy is aggressive. There's some art to it, but there's a very good reason why we're pushing the pricing that much and getting that. You have to have very good strategies on how to get those contracts closed. It's not always it's easy to get a buyer maybe to say X, but can they write a contract that guarantees you that it will close at that price? There's some very specific things that need to happen there. And the marketing has to be excellent. A couple cell phone pictures or a post in a Facebook group isn't going to get it. Plenty of people are shopping. Plenty of agents have buyers that are shopping. But brilliant photography, excellent videos describing not only the unit, but the amenities, the location. Those are the kind of things that not only do you have to create, but then you have to get out to the market. And that's important. I almost wish I'd pulled up, and I'll probably put that on our Friday email for those of you who are getting it. When you can start to reach tens of thousands of people with the message, that's when you're getting the highest prices. That's why I'm confident that's why we're getting $65,000 over the sale from 30 days ago. In my opinion, it would be easy to get 10 or 20,000 over. And some people might be happy with that. Hey, he just sold for 460. I got 480. I sold for more. I really feel like there's a gap that's untapped that we can get if it's marketed correctly and distributed correctly. There's a lot to do with digital marketing. You have to understand YouTube. You have to understand Google ads. You have to understand retargeting. You have to understand email marketing. There's a lot to it. But anyway, rant over. It's an intense market. I expect it to be intense for another few months or so, couple months. But we'll keep you updated. Next month, we'll come back and update you and see if things are still on fire. Thanks for watching.